Hi guys, and welcome back. So today I'm gonna do a get ready morning routine with you guys. It's about 5 a.m. and typically I like to get up right around this time. The reason why is I have an 18-month-old, a 6-year-old, and an 18-year-old. I know it sounds so crazy, but if I'm up first before everyone, I can kind of just get my day started, have a nice fresh cup of coffee before I'm interrupted. And as I was getting ready to do this recording, what do you know, my middle child woke up and realized I was trying to exit out of the room. And when I say exit out of the room is for some reason, even at 6 years old, when he realizes about 3:30 in the morning, I don't know how he realized, he always sneaks into my room regardless. I literally locked the door, tried everything. But with that being said, it is what it is. So he's gonna get ready with us. So let's get started, you guys. London, you ready to get ready? Should we go make coffee? You completely skipped dinner. You took a nap and never woke up till today. You're gonna make breakfast yourself today? Wow, what a special day. Are you gonna make coffee for me too? Wow, this is a nice morning, huh? We don't have the baby interrupting us. It's crazy. We went from like 30-degree weather with so much wind to the point where I got sick and my sinus is all messed up, to out of nowhere it was raining so hard last night, and you could just see in my neighborhood it's like pitch black. Every day when we get ready, it's literally pitch black. When we walk to the bus stop, it's pitch black. I seriously can't wait for spring or summer. So typically, once I get London settled and he's eating breakfast, this is the time where I'll sneak off and at least try to go wash my face and feel refreshed after my cup of coffee. Typically, I can use my own bathroom. I mean, I had a really hard childhood. I grew up in a refugee camp, and when I had children, I wanted to make sure they could always have their own bedroom, because growing up, even until as an adult, I never had my own bedroom. I mean, my family was a family of 5 and we always had an apartment with 1 bedroom. My parents worked their ass off, and when I became an adult, me and my husband made an oath that we're gonna work our butt off and provide for our kids and make sure that they have their own bedroom, because that's something me and him both never had. So we built a house to make sure that all the children have their own bedroom, and what do you know? They all end up in my bed. So typically around this time, it's about 5:30 now, and the infant is literally spooning my husband. So I can't even go use my own bathroom. So Monday through Friday, I use my oldest one's bathroom, which is downstairs. He just turned 18, and I remember clearly he came to us one day, was like, hey, I don't want to share my bathroom with those little rugrats anymore. I want to have my own space. And since it was his last year, we moved him downstairs to the guest bedroom, and he has his own bathroom. So Monday through Friday, I get ready here. Sorry if I'm ranting. I just want to make sure you guys understand, because this video is probably going to be very long. So what I typically use in the morning is just a really gentle cleanser. And if you guys can't tell, between the hormones and birth control, I'm not sure, I've been breaking out really, really bad. The dermatologist said that it's just hormonal and don't take it personal, and just try to be as gentle as possible. So I'm going to show you guys what I use on a typical morning. It is so quiet that sometimes I feel like I'm always whispering or talking to myself. It's crazy. So pretty much I just go with just a little palm, and it's really, really gentle. So if you are struggling with acne or you just have really sensitive skin, go out and get one of this. It's pretty amazing, guys. So very simple. I'm just gonna get some warm water started. Hi, London.
No.
Okay, you gotta go get ready, dude.
No.
Your brother's gonna wake up soon.
No.
Did you go over your spelling test?
No.
Okay, go upstairs, choose your clothes. Hurry up.
No. I don't want you.
Let me go right now. See what I mean? Every single morning. I don't know why, but I get interrupted regardless if I wake up at 3 in the morning. Okay, I feel clean and refreshed. So now I'm just gonna go put a little bit of moisturizer on, and then I typically can't even put on my makeup or do anything until both kids are at preschool. So London's gonna go to the bus stop any minute now, and typically my oldest one will walk him to the bus stop, and I only have to do Monday and Friday. But because it's Christmas around the corner, the school does a really big fundraiser, and since he's a senior this year, one of his biggest projects is do a canned food drive for the community, also clothing and any type of donation. So I'm really proud of him for doing that. He usually gets up about 5 in the morning also and just go meet up with the Key Club and get started. So if you guys ever hear of kids asking for canned food or donation, it goes to a really good cause. So I highly recommend it, especially during the holiday. Kids really do just need a nice warm coat. Something as simple as that goes a long way, you guys. Okay guys, so once I finish washing my face, I then will tone my face with a little bit of tea tree toner. It will help balance out your pH. Also, I noticed ever since I started this, it really helped me with my acne. So it's really simple. I just give it a couple good spray. I target the area that really bothers me, which is around my nose. To my next step, which is I'm gonna do a serum, and this is what I'm using. This drop, I put on my hand. I don't know why. I guess I should just put directly on my face, but then I do a tapping motion. Don't ask me why. This is how I was taught. I feel like if you pat it, maybe it'll absorb in a little bit better. We're gonna move on to the moisturizer, and this is what this is. I have it all rub in. I go back and do that weird motion again. I just tap it. I don't know if I learned this from the gal that I purchased the product from, or if I went and got a facial, but I swear it was like, they kept telling me you gotta tap it in. Like pack it into your pores, pack it into your skin to get really good result. Eye cream, I put a little bit right underneath my eyes. Get ready together in the morning, and it might be a very long video. I hope that you guys enjoy it because I usually don't let people into my life or my house. I'm a very private person 99% of the time. I came onto YouTube because one, I really do struggle with the English language, and during that time I was pregnant and I was dealing with a lot of hormonal issue, and I was home full time because my pregnancy was really, I just tapped the eye cream all over my forehead, you guys. My pregnancy was very, very hard, and my husband thought, stop being insecure with your English, and while you're at home, you're going bored out of your mind. Why not start a YouTube channel, and maybe that will help you connect with the rest of the world and not feel like so isolated. So I came onto this just to meet people like you guys and have a conversation and share your experience. So I hope that you guys are enjoying this journey with me, because typically, even if you go ask my neighbor, I'm a very, very private person. Yeah, I don't even like, even on my Facebook, I don't even post a lot of my children. I like to keep them really to myself, kind of selfish, but you know, the world is so scary these days. So I try to keep as much private as I can, especially with the little one. And then the last part I forgot to mention is I always do a couple drop of peppermint oil, essential oil with a little bit of either coconut oil or just my typical hand lotion. The reason why is my skin cracks really easily. It's been really, really cold. The peppermint kind of wakes me up and refresh my sinus. I have a lot of sinus issue, but with or without sinus issue, if you start with just a couple drop of peppermint oil, I'm telling you, you will wake up just like that. It's crazy. Francis, are you brushing your teeth? Are you getting ready for school? Yep, you need to get ready for school. Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth, buddy. Francis, what are you doing? Are you having breakfast? Stinker. This kid is a beast. He literally wakes up and wants like a full-on meal, like your dinner for breakfast. He's trying to ignore me. Francis, are you enjoying your hearty breakfast? Sausage, eggs, and rice? You're doing your ABC, huh? Ready to go to the bus? Is it light out or is it still dark? Still dark. You like it dark. Now, London refused to go to school unless he gets to take the bus. And if he doesn't take the bus, he literally will drop out of school, he said. Francis, you ready? Where's your shoes? London wanted me to show you guys the fish he's been raising. This is his big project that he worked with Daddy. Isn't this crazy? Look how dark it is. It's half of the time if I walk, I can't even see the road. And especially if it's really foggy like yesterday, you wouldn't be able to see anything. So London's just has about another minute or two. The bus will be here and he'll hop on, and then we'll take Francis to school and I'll head back home, and that's when I'll get ready. Okay, you guys, so now I've dropped off both kids. It's been a crazy morning. Even though I started a little bit earlier than usual, it's still always crazy in our house. I have no idea why. So I'm back at home. I just had a quick little breakfast, and the one thing I forgot to mention, it's so important that when you get up first thing in the morning, and this have changed my life, I'm not kidding you, it's so simple. Water. I gulp down 8 glasses of water before I drink my coffee. Once I get the kids going, I have my coffee and I'm back at home. As I'm prepping my makeup, I always have another 8 ounces of water to prep. And let me tell you, once you try this, it takes a little while if you're not used to drinking a lot of water. Your skin, your health, everything will change dramatically. So the first thing I'm gonna do is, since I already have moisturizer on, I'm now gonna put my foundation on. The foundation that I'm using today is gonna be the Too Faced Born This Way. Now I use 2 different colors to make my skin tone. I'll list the color down below. And I actually go very simple. With the darker color, I just get out about 1 pump of it. And then I'm just gonna spot it everywhere. Or I apply the brush on directly to my face. I always do spray it with some setting spray, and the one I use is the MAC setting spray. That have changed also my skin, my makeup routine. The reason why is I can't wear powder. It makes me feel really cakey, and I like a really dewy look. So typically, if I'm gonna go with a very natural eye, I'm not gonna overdo my lip or my cheeks. Today is a working day, so I'm gonna go very lightly. So I'm gonna work on my eyebrows and just shape them, because as you could tell, they're starting to thin out really crazy, and I don't know, something about hormones. I'm telling you, I'm losing hair like a crazy mad woman. So I'm just going with a brow pencil, and then I'm just gonna shape it in. So I go on wherever I see that's really light, and I work really lightly. This is the one thing I hate to do the most when it comes to makeup, is the brow. But when it's done, it's so much better, and it makes your makeup look so much more put together. But I hate doing my eyebrows. I literally have been Googling so long. It's been like a year now where I'm tempted to get the microblading, but I'm like scared to trust another person to do it. I don't know why. So I'm just gonna do this, and then we'll move on to the other side. It already makes a big difference when your eyebrows is filled in. It's crazy. So ladies out there, don't over pluck your eyebrows. It was very popular in the 90s. There's pictures of me with like no eyebrow, and that was the thing. And now it's like the thicker the better. So I don't go too crazy on a work day. As you can see, there's no like extreme perfect way. I just fill in wherever that there's a gap, try to look at my arch and follow it. And if you're really like curious about brows and you want more in-depth, let me know, because there's another way to do it to keep it on all day. This will actually last for what I need to do today with my day. But if I was going to a dinner event, or I'm doing a lot of things and I'm gonna be running, there's another step that I would do, and that would keep my brows on 24/7. Like I literally have accidentally fell asleep and woke up, my eyebrows was still there. This is good enough for me. Now we're gonna go on to the eyes. Typically, if I was doing something crazy, I would use an eye primer, but today is a work day, so I'm not going with any eye primer. I'm going with a very nude natural look. And the palette that I'm gonna use today is just gonna be this one, a little bit, ooh, hope you can see, like that. So there's like a blush, a little bit of a bronze, and a very light color. So I'm just putting the lightest one on, and then I'll come back and look at my crease. Okay, lots of sparkle, but we're gonna have to like pop the crease and give it a little bit of depth. I don't wanna just look sparkly all over the place. So I'm going in with that medium shade that has a little bit of a gold, and I'm just gonna bring out the crease of my eyes. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of light concealer. I wake up at 5 in the morning and I go to bed about 1 o'clock. If I'm lucky, I might get in by 12 and lay my head down. So my eyes are always my biggest concern. I've been lucky enough that a little bit of concealer will really help, or just a little bright. So I'm just going in with this one. Just a little bit to brighten it up. I mix 2, I do that one, and then I go in with another creamier one. Okay, there we go. So I blend the really bright HD one with just like more like my natural skin tone, and I noticed that seems to do a little bit better, and I go right back on my nose, not too crazy, and then we just blend. Now I've always used a beauty blender, but lately I haven't, and I just been using this. Don't even know what you call this kind of, and use it under my eye. So I go in with a brush just like this because I could really get at the angle of my eyes. Much better. Now I'm gonna do a light contour. Do not laugh because I already told you guys in the video, I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to contour, but I really do try because sometimes in pictures it makes it different, but in real life it might look a little crazy. So I go really light, and it's because I actually don't like to wear blush, but it makes it different on my face. So I go really light just to give it some color. Can you tell? Can you tell? Not really sure. And I'm just using this palette by Wet n Wild. Same brush, I just pinch it, tap a little bit of that color, and then this is what I do with my nose. I think my husband thinks I'm crazy. Every time I do this, he's like, what the hell are you doing? I apply a light blush, and the one that I'm using is, again, is just Wet n Wild Pearlescent. It's a nice color. It's never done me wrong. Light hand. It looks crazy because I'm standing right in front of a zoom camera. Light hand. And then it's all about the blending. Blend, 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 blend. Seems like a lot, but honestly, every morning makeup takes about 10 to 15 minutes if no one's bothering me. Now that that's done, I'm gonna take my highlighting brush if I could find it. Again, that baby, I'm telling you, he's out to get me. Same brush, gonna go in with my kit and just do a little bit of a highlighting. So I'm going with, my son broke the case, but it's like one is a rosy, one has like a little bit of a gold color. Honestly, I don't even know where I got this. This was actually from overseas. My mom was on vacation and grabbed it for me when she was either in Hong Kong or in Thailand. I can't remember. So just like that, there's no extreme. Makeup to me is just a chance for me to sit here and play with my face and have a good time and get 15 to 30 minutes by myself without anyone interrupting me, if I'm lucky. Okay. Now, I'm gonna go in. I know I mentioned I don't wear face powder, but I go in with face powder just to blend some of the little area where if I think it's too bright or I didn't blend it well. Just a big brush. The back of this have fell off because my son decided to chew on it. I'm waiting for my makeup brush to be delivered. So right there is where it cracks a lot because of my wrinkle. And then I just take a little bit right over the blush. I just like to blend it. And that seemed to give me more of a natural look. I don't set it under my eyes. What I do at the end is actually once my eyelash and everything is on, I just set it off with some setting spray and then we're good to go. So now I'm gonna curl my lash and I do exactly one coat. I'm not kidding you. One coat of mascara and then I apply the falsy lash on. Sometimes I don't even put a coat if I don't have time, but if I put a coat, they kind of just blend a little bit better. So before I apply my falsy lash on, typically I like to get dressed so that I don't have anything snaggy on my face when I put on my clothes. Also, I like to have my hair done also. So I'm gonna go take care of that, and then once I get back, we'll put on the falsy lash and then time to go to work. Okay, you guys, so I do the same hairdo Monday through Friday, and the reason why is because of my work. I can't have my hair down. I can't have it down 90% of the time. It's because of my son. He loves to yank on it or rip it off my head or eat it. So it's in a bun all the time. That's part of the reason why. And it's just easy. It takes me like 2 minutes to put it up and I'm ready to go. So I just realized today is my son's therapy, and then also our work, like I mentioned, it's gonna be a very, very crazy day. So there's no jewelry I could wear today because I'll be on the phone a lot. Typically I wear earrings, a very simple necklace, and my wedding ring. Today, no jewelry, especially when I have therapy with my son. I'm on the floor, we're crawling. There's just a lot going on. And then the last part, all I'm doing is going with the contour. I'm taking that same darker contour color and I just literally lightly go under my bottom eyelashes. See, it makes it look a lot fuller. Just a little trick I learned probably from YouTube. Very light. And I'm gonna repeat it to this side, and then I'll put one more coat. And then if I feel like it, I might even put a little black eyeliner, but my eyes look pretty decent today. It doesn't look too crazy. Then I go back and just give it a little bit more of a depth for my crease. I don't wear any black eyeliner. Typically, I will wear a little bit on the bottom if I'm wearing a falsie lash. But since I'm not gonna be wearing falsie lash today, it's gonna be very simple. I'm just gonna curl, give both the top and the bottom one more coat, and then literally we're out the door. I don't even know if you guys can hear in the background. It is so windy. So windy. Okay, one last coat. Okay, so now we're just gonna set it off with some setting spray and I'm good to go, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy the journey. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna take you on my ride to work so you guys get to see how beautiful the road is. And the one I'm using is this one. It says matte, but I don't know if it's matte. This is my first time really using it, so let's just see. So this is my first time using this matte lipstick and it's not bad. I'm gonna do a more in-depth video because I actually have a lot more colors to demo for you guys, but isn't it amazing how a little bit of lipstick could change the whole look just with a little bit of color? So, okay you guys, I'm fully dressed, so let's get the day started. I drive, we're heading off to work. Typically, like I mentioned, I don't actually deal with a lot of traffic. It's a pretty smooth ride. This is such a quiet neighborhood, and I'm probably the only neighbor who leaves the latest. 90% of the time, most of my neighbors do work from home, but I don't. My goal is to come back in January to just work from home, but we'll see how that goes. Because with the baby, it makes it really, really hard to work from home. I hope that you guys so far have enjoyed the video. I did not realize when you do these type of video, it's probably gonna be so long, so I apologize. I just thought it'd be fun to, you know, get to know you guys better and you guys get to know me better. Seriously, the one day that I said on camera that typically I don't deal with traffic, I literally ran into heavy traffic, but we're not gonna complain. Like literally a homeless tent on the side of the freeway. Only in Oregon. You could literally camp anywhere. That's the crazy thing about this city. Like in one more exit, you're gonna see that there's like almost 10 tents just parked on the side of the highway. Like why would you want to sleep next to a highway? It'd be so noisy all the time. Our Max is like a subway, and it takes you from like suburbia all the way into downtown, across the city. It's a good way of transportation, tell you the truth, if you don't drive. There it is. Okay you guys, so I just got to work. I'm so sorry that the video probably is gonna be super long, but I just thought why not share a little bit of myself with you guys so you guys could get to know me a little bit better. My mornings are really crazy and early, but it's so rewarding too sometimes. So I try to always look at the positive and not the negative, otherwise it'll probably just tear me apart. So I'm off to work. I hope you guys enjoy your day, and until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.